Hello friends, welcome to this new tutorial. Today I have here this iPhone 13 and the problem on it is the proximity sensor or the earpiece is not working. So when I make a call, for example, when I make a call like this, let me call 611. When I put the speaker, I can hear now. But when I try to listen from here, from the earpiece, I don't hear anything. And also I noticed that the proximity sensor is working. Okay, this is a sign that the problem is not the cable disconnected inside, but the earpiece itself is not working, which means we need to replace it. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna test it. If the proximity sensor is not working also, and the earpiece is not working, that means maybe the cable inside got disconnected because there are like loose screws or something. Alright, so today I will show you how to fix this problem. So first we need some tools. We're gonna use the Pentalb screwdriver, tri-point screwdriver, tweezers, and an IC Semi and a Phillips screwdriver. Maybe that's all what we will need. So let's see if we need something after. I will let you know. For you, just watch the video from the beginning to the end to have an idea about how is it and if it's possible for you to do it or you need to give it to a specialist. So let's start. We have two screws here in the bottom. We're going to use the Pentalb screwdriver to open them. This is one and this is two. Sometimes don't use the force on these screws, you may strip them and then it will be like impossible to open the phone. Also make sure don't break the screen when you are opening it. So for this phone I'm gonna keep it on and they will go here. I will use this IC Semi and they will go here. In the bottom I will find a gap. Okay, so once I insert this IC Semi like this, I can start like praying up gently, don't use the force, gently. Some people are using the heat gun to make the adhesive loose and some technicians are using the alcohol. So I have this alcohol, I'm gonna use it. Don't put too much alcohol, and just like bend like this slowly to make sure that the alcohol loosen the adhesive. Yes, I know the phone is still on. Don't use the force, you may break the screen. Just slowly. Even if you see that the screen is opening, don't pray up hard. Okay, once you have the IC Semi like this, you can just use your nail and hold the screen. Then you can slide this around the edge slowly. There is a high chance that you may break the screen, so be careful. So I release this part here, and as you see, when I put the IC Semi inside here, I try not to enter the IC Semi all the way in because we have cables here. If you touch them, you will be in trouble. Okay, so now when I release this side from here, I put my finger here to hold it. Then I will go here and I will do the same thing, slowly and gently. And then I will go here and I'm sliding this IC Semi slowly around the edge. And I land this one on the edge, not inside. Just take your time, no rush, because you may break the screen. Okay, so now this is just adhesive, and this is the cable I'm talking about. It's right here. If you put this all the way inside and you pass it there, you're gonna cut, and then you will need a new screen. Alright, so once the screen is open from both sides, what we're gonna do, we're gonna hold it like this and we will take the screen and we will pull it this way. Then we will see that there is a small gap here. Then we will pray up. Why we pull it this way? Because there are like some hooks here holding these two things here. Alright, so now the screen is open. What I'm gonna do now, I will turn off the phone. To turn off this phone, volume up, volume down, then power button and slide. Okay, so now here inside we will need to use the Phillips screwdriver, and we will open these 3 screws. We have 1, 2, and 3. As you see, I put the screws exactly how I removed them from here. So then I will take this bracket and I will put it next to the screws, exactly like this. Then the first thing I will do, I will disconnect the battery. This is the battery connection. I use my nail to disconnect the battery. Okay, then I will go up here. But before I go here, I will disconnect the LCD cable. Then here we have 3 screws, 1, 2, 3. So this is Phillips, and this is tri-point. So let's start with this one. So this is 1, this is 2, and the tri-point one is this one here. I'm using different screwdriver. And then we will put it here. Then this bracket will go out from here. It has a hook which is holding like this. So we're gonna just lift it up, push it back, and remove it. And when you remove this one, make sure it doesn't, when it's stuck here, you may cut this cable. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, I will disconnect this cable. As you see, it's disconnected. Alright, so now as I said, it's the proximity sensor is different here. I thought that there is a speaker here like the iPhone 12 and iPhone 10, 10s, X Max, 11, but in this case the proximity sensor is separated from the earpiece, so the earpiece is here. And this tells me that there is a high chance that the problem is just the cable is not well connected.
Front door.
So now I'm looking for the cable where it's connected. I think this is the one. Let me see.
Front door.
Yeah, it was not connected. This is the cable, so it was not connected. So now I'm gonna make sure it's connected well. Yeah, I just don't remember if this is the speaker, I mean the earpiece cable or not. So we have this cable here for the camera, and we have this cable here is for the camera also, and we have another cable here. Just making sure, yeah. I think this is the cable for the earpiece. So anyway, let's connect them very well. And then what I'm gonna do, I will just test again. So we're gonna connect the proximity sensor first. Okay, so I connect the proximity sensor cable, then the LCD cable. The last one is the battery. So now I connect the battery, and I will test the phone without putting these brackets back, because I'm still not sure if the problem is solved or not yet. Okay, the phone doesn't have service yet, so I'm waiting to get the service. Okay, so now I see the signal, so let me try again.
Welcome to Metro by T-Mobile.
As part of this call, we
Collect information about you to improve service.
Okay, you heard that? That means the cable was not connected as it's supposed to. Sometimes it happens when you drop the phone, the cable got disconnected. That's why. Alright, so thank God the phone is working without replacing anything. So now we're gonna put the phone back together. And this is something new for me to know, because I used to do the proximity sensor on the iPhone. Stop. Okay, let me turn this off, because I called by mistake someone and he's calling back. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do, I will put this bracket back here. So now this is the first screw. It's a tri-point. Tri-point, it means the tip of the screwdriver is like a Mercedes logo. It has only 3 edges, but you can Google it to see how it looks like. This is the tri-point screwdriver. I don't think that you will be able to see it clearly. Anyway, it has like this and 3. The tip is it has 3 edges like the Mercedes logo. Alright, so now we're gonna put this screw, which is Phillips, and the other one in the corner is Phillips as well. Okay, now we're gonna put this bracket here. Phillips. All these 3 screws are Phillips. Alright, so now I put the screws. So what I'm going to do, I will put the top of the screen first, then I let the screen set flat here, and I will put these 2 screws in the bottom. Okay, so now let's turn on the phone one more time and test it. That's the thing. So as you see, the cable was not connected, so I have to disconnect and reconnect, make sure it's connected well, and that's it. And I forgot to mention in the beginning that we need to make sure we have the parts that we will replace before I start working on the phone. Okay, let me try now to call one more time. Call failed, so the phone is still searching for the signal. We got the signal now. Let's call one more time.
It's Metro by T-Mobile. Thanks for calling in. Para continuar en español.
Okay, so it's working. Alright guys, so thanks for watching, and hopefully you find this video helpful. If you do, please hit the thumbs up, and see you in the next video.